Gentlemen, excellent to be back with you on MGTOW Money. Today's topic, MGTOWs are doomed to be forgotten. Before we get to that, thanks to the ongoing support from the Patreon investors in this channel, and thank you to those men who bought me a cup of coffee via PayPal, as well as Bitcoin on the last video. Thank you, men. It's because of the respect and support you're showing for this channel. It continues to this day. Men, see the video description today. Become a supporter of this channel. On to today's topic. Men, you ever heard, MGTOW's a dead end, MGTOW has no future, it's all going to end soon, and you're going to be forgotten, etc. I've heard it all. I've heard all the criticisms, and that one in particular, including from some of you in the comment section, you've said the same thing to me, that you have no future, you have no legacy, you're going to soon be forgotten. You know what? You're right. And let me give you the harsh truth for all of you. For all of us collectively, you too soon will be forgotten. How many people have lived prior to you on this earth? Oh, over 100 billion people have lived prior to you on this earth. And I bet you couldn't name by name, more than a couple of hundred, maybe even 1,000 on the upside. The point is, inevitably, nearly all of us, other than a very, very, very tiny percentage, a rounding error, if you will, are actually going to be remembered. And of course, those men that are remembered into the future may only be remembered for a relatively short time. And furthermore, to take it even a step further, by a small percentage of the population. Think of it this way, men. In other words, how many of you actually know the names of your great-grandparents? In today's world, especially in the Western world, a lot of men don't even know the names of their grandparents, not even their great-grandparents. The point being, men, all of us, regardless of you having children or not, which of course is a driving imperative for so many men who choose not to go MGTOW. Because of course, as I've heard so many times, they want to be remembered. They, of course, in one word, want a legacy. However, let me tell you, my MGTOW brother, about those men. Those men are chasing rainbows. They're chasing a chimera. They're chasing an illusion. This is something that doesn't exist. They don't know, or for whatever reason, they're not able to understand that, one, inevitably, they're probably certainly going to be forgotten. And two, even if they are remembered, does it really make any difference? Here, men, is how you as a MGTOW can build your legacy, most importantly, in the here and now. Here are a couple of actionable ideas you can start building now to build your legacy again. Today, 1, you need to share your gift with the world. Whatever that gift is, you have something that's unique to you that you can do better than nearly all your friends. There is something that you have figured out. That's something that just comes naturally, whether it be hitting a baseball, whether it be painting a picture, whether it be fixing auto engines, whether it be playing an instrument, whatever it is, you have some sort of unique talent that's very specific to you. I didn't say it's world class, but it's far, far better than most people around you, that you have no problem doing, that it puzzles you, that people struggle with it. The point is, you can share this with other people, this innate gift that you've got, and help other people and move them forward and make them feel good. You can start doing this. You can start sharing your brilliance with other people, whether it's teaching, whether it's doing YouTube videos and showing them that way, whether it's just getting out in the public with other people and doing something. I don't care what it is, but you can do something that can make other people feel great and make their lives better. You can do something small, something simple, just something inconsequential or that you see as easy and help someone in a very big way. You want proof? Let me give you a real life example. I'll refer you to a video I did a long time ago where I talked about how I achieved financial freedom. And of course, one of those men that got me started was some anonymous guy 2 decades ago on the internet who's posting on the Yahoo message board for several years about how he did it. And I couldn't believe it. This was mind-boggling to me. That single guy changed literally my entire life. I'm sure he didn't know what he was doing, but he had changed at least one person's life. 2, do you know anyone, and I've mentioned this idea before, any fatherless young boys in your area, in your community, in your family that you could reach out to. There are so many young boys who are dealing with, frankly, the curse of single mothers, and they desperately, I virtually guarantee you, would see you as such a superhero to them. You can be a role model to these young men just by spending a little time with them. Just by, even if you're 10, 15 years older, just by showing them some positive respect, etc. Again, simple things. I'm thinking playing catch, take them to some cheap sporting event, whatever. It doesn't take a lot of money. Even just playing video games with them, even just talking to them and being around them. The point is giving them some positive counseling, some positive help, just talking to them. I virtually guarantee you that type of thing will come back to you tremendously in a positive way. And that in turn will leave a positive legacy. Again, real life example from my own past. I had an uncle who is about 15 years or so older than I was. He used to frequently do things with me. We used to go on activities and events and whatever. He was a tremendous role model to me. And later in life, he actually gave me some very good specific advice and counseling on a decision that I made, and his counsel was dead on accurate. And I furthermore, to support my point, I wrote him a letter a few years ago telling him how much I sincerely appreciated him and how much respect I have for him and how much I really enjoyed those wonderful times. He is the only single person, all the people I've known in my past, that I've ever written a long, lengthy thank you letter to someone for doing something like that. Wouldn't you like to get a letter like that in 20 years hence? I bet you probably would. Finishing men, you do not have to have children to leave a legacy. You can do something now and today to make sure that you are remembered, that it'll be carried on. The bottom line is, men, go MGTOW, achieve your FU money, and build your legacy in the here and now. Gentlemen, as always, hit the like button if you found this profitable. John Galt, out.